We're more in control than we think. Maybe not of what happens to us, like life's outcomes, but we're in control of how we react to life's outcomes. We're in control of how we react to people's reactions. We're in control of how we receive people's reactions. We're in control of how we feel. Point blank, period. Now, how we get the tools in order to protect our feelings and emotions and not get offended is completely different for everybody. Coping skills are so important. It's important to have things that ground you, whether it be a book, whether it be drawing, whether it be going for a run or the gym or what have you. But the truth is when people hurt you, when people say things about you, when people offend you, stop and think for just literally a second and ask yourself, am I truly offended? How can I allow this person's perspective to offend me? This is their perspective, it's not mine. This is their experience, it's not mine. This is their perception of my life or this situation that has happened in my life. It's not the definite truth. Why would I let this offend me? And I know that life has a plethora of instances where people are going to give their opinion. People are going to say, I don't really think that you should do this, or I don't really think that this was a good idea, or I didn't like how you did this, or I perceived this way. And you can take in all that information. Take in that information, accept that information, and acknowledge it. Reassure that person, hey, I understand where you're coming from, and I'm truly sorry if this is your perspective and how you feel. It was never my intention. That wasn't my perspective. That wasn't my purpose in what I said. And offer some clarifying statements if that's who you are as an individual. Me, I'm kind of just like, hey, I did this because I needed to. I had to set a boundary. I had to, put myself first. I had to protect my feelings. I had to protect who I am as a person. I had to do that. And my perception, unfortunately, fortunately for me, unfortunately for you, is always going to be first and foremost. I will always put my perspective first. I will never allow the perspective of someone else to alter how I feel about myself or how I feel about something that I'm passionate about. I'll never allow somebody's negative connotations, emotions, comments, or perspective to shift anything in my mind that is pushing me to where I need to be. And I think it should be the same for everybody else. It's easier said than done, but when you're a person who has your coping skills, when you're a person who's sure of themselves, when you're a person who stands in their purpose, in their confidence, in their truth, and you don't necessarily care if people walk in and out of your life because you understand that people are experiences and not possessions, it's okay to stand your ground and say, hey, unfortunately for you, that's not what's going to happen here. And I feel like I'm being very broad because there's going to be a lot of different situations of conflict where you're going to feel tried, you're going to feel tested, you're going to feel like this person is attacking you. You're going to feel like this person is doing everything in their power to belittle you or make you feel small. But are they really making you feel small? How can a person's warped perspective of who you are as an individual make you feel small about yourself. It can't. It shouldn't. And if you have the right tools, and you have the right community, and you have the right person that you're speaking to every day about your trials and tribulations, whether that be God, a therapist, a life coach, whoever it is that you're taking solace in and you're seeking validation from, make sure that they are somebody that you can trust. Make sure that they are somebody that you resonate with spiritually, emotionally, mentally, metaphysically, subconsciously. Make sure that these people are people that are going to uplift you and never make you question who you are as an individual. It's just kind of my little rant about bossing up. Have a beautiful, beautiful day and stay up. Peace.